Alright, what's going on? Um, Today I'm going to be going over the complaints that I have seen so far about the Black Ops 4 beta. The main complaint, or well, let's start off a little bit differently. One of the complaints I saw, which was quite interesting, is that this does not feel like a Call of Duty. It feels like a completely different game. Some people like it, some people don't. I personally, I wasn't interested in this game to begin with, so I'm probably not gonna get it either way. Uh, but the main issue to, I guess, the majority of people is the time to kill. Some people think or feel that the time to kill is just way too long, and it's hard to get a double kill. It is harder than usual. You can kill one person, but now it's not 200 versus 100 health wise. It is 300 versus 150, and that is not counting if those ladies or gentlemen have the bonus 50 health from the specialist. And if they do, it'd be 400 versus 150. So people don't like the time to kill. Hopefully Treyarch listens to what the community is saying. They kind of backtrack a little bit with the health. Maybe just put it down to 125. Try it out. I mean, that is the point of the beta. And so let's move on. Another issue that I have seen is the hit detection. Some people think that and the interesting part is that there's two sides of both areas that are happy with the game, and then there's some that are they just don't like it. With the hit detection, it's the same thing. There's people who like it, people who don't. With the time to kill, again, people who like it, people who don't. But the hit detection that I have seen, it is pretty fucking terrible. I don't know why, but usually in chair games, the hit detection is not very good. And I didn't expect anything to change, so I'm not really disappointed by that. I mean, it's always been there. If you haven't noticed, well, I mean, I guess that's your fault. Another big issue is the maps. Some people feel like the maps are just trash. Some people, I'm sure there is some people who like the maps. I think I heard some people say that they play like BO2 maps, but I've also heard some people say that it's just boring, that there's really no thought put into it. So if you have played the beta, make up your own mind. Just because whatever YouTuber likes it, you don't have to like it. If you don't like it, just say you don't like it. You don't have to feel pressured to like something that you don't. So going back to the health for a little bit, this issue is fixable. I don't know if Treyarch will fix it, but it definitely is fixable as of now. Hopefully they don't do what they did with World War II, where they changed some things around and then when the game released, it was pretty much what the beta was. We played the beta basically. A big complaint is the graphics. Some people are saying the graphics just look terrible, and you know, I have to agree. I think the reason why they look bad is because of the blackout mode. I feel like that mode is just, putting too much pressure on the engine, and it won't, allow Cherry to evolve it more than usual. So I think that's why the graphics are not very good. I heard some people say that the specialists feel weak, and compared to BO3, that they are no longer fun. Now, I have never liked specialists at all. I think they are just a cheap free kill streak, and they have no reason to be in the game. But some people are saying that they feel weak in BO4. I'm hoping Treyarch finds a way to fix this. If it's an issue, I really don't know. Don't really like specialists anyway. And another big issue, and I have heard about this one a lot, is the enemies. People are saying that it's kind of hard to spot enemies, that they blend in with the background. I think it was Mark of J. I don't watch him personally, not my type of humor, but in his first gameplay or whatever it was, impressions, he said that the enemies kind of blended in with the environment, and that is a big issue, because if you remember back in Ghosts, that's the reason people were camping with thermal LMGs, because they were kind of hard to spot. So it kind of was an advantage towards them. I hope this doesn't play like that, because that would really ruin the game, and I don't think it will, because the maps are smaller. But that is the I guess the graphics. I think that is part of the graphics issue. Another issue that I heard, but this one was slightly less heard around, is that the movement is way too fast. People are saying that people are moving way too fast, sliding too fast. I heard a complaint about a guy said that that you didn't even need boost jumping, because the guy was basically an Olympic something athlete, and he said that you could jump extremely high, and that was really not a good thing, because if you haven't noticed, they nerfed drop shotting. So if you like to drop shot, you are no longer going to be able to. I mean, you can, but it's going to be a little harder. But the guy said that because of that, the number of jump shooters has increased. So they kind of, I guess, solved the problem, but then caused another one. And you have to expect those kind of issues when you kind of take something away from people. They're going to try to find a way to do the same thing, but in a different manner. I also heard that jumping has no I guess no consequences. So I mean, I don't know if you remember in past CODs where you jump and then you jump again, but you don't jump as high. Supposedly, here in BO4, when you jump and you jump and you jump and you jump again, you jump basically the same height. There is no consequences. Your movement doesn't slow down. So a lot of people are using this as an advantage to shoot while they're jumping. Now, I guess the interesting part of this is that there is mixed reviews all along the game. You know, any topic within the game, there's two sides of people who are upset or happy with it. There is really nothing that people will agree on. So I have seen a lot of people who like the game, or the beta in quotations, and I've seen a lot of people who think it's trash. So, you know, I guess the like and dislike ratio on the, I guess the review trailer does have a meaning. It means that people are not happy with what they are getting, and then that means that, you know, most of the community is happy with what they are getting. Although I've seen people, you know, call it trash, at the same time, they also say that they want to give this game a chance. That, you know, they want Call of Duty to be great again. You know, not trying to spark any legal issues here, but that is what they're saying, essentially, that they want this game to succeed. They want it to be good. They want everybody to return talking to or about Call of Duty, and, you know, not Fortnite. At the same time, some people already gave up on it. I have seen streamers quit the game because they just couldn't handle it. They gave it a chance and they just thought the game was trash. At the same time, like I've said, there is two sides. Most of the community is happy, but I have seen streamers quit playing the beta because they said they were tired of the game, and they just didn't want to play it anymore. They didn't feel the enthusiasm of playing a new COD. People said that it just feels like, you know, well, this is pretty much what they always say, but they say like it doesn't feel like it took 3 years to develop. Some people say that it feels like this was, you know, a last minute kind of thing, like they were trying to do something great and then it ended up failing, and they kind of rebooted the game. So I mean, I don't know. And the last thing I want to touch on, this is a minor thing. I think I've only seen like 1 or 2 people complain about it, but it is something that I noticed, and that is the spawns. The spawns are kind of trash, but I mean, that's pretty much it. So like I said, there is two sides of, you know, this beta. There's people who like it, people who don't. You know, any topic that you want to discuss, there's people on either side. So, you know, if you haven't made your mind up yet about this game, play the beta, the free beta on PlayStation on August 10th, or I think on Xbox you have to pre-order it to be able to play it on August 10th. But if you have a PS4, you're going to be able to play it for free. On PC, I don't know. PC is a whole different world. So I'll see you guys next time. And if you have anything to say or anything to debate, just comment on the video, and that's about it.